what's up, everybody? Dr. Giggles in the house. It's your Thursday night adventure for the Grove Show. And this week should be good. So I got everything going on in the chitty chat. Hey, look at that. What up, Marcus? What's up for everybody watching? So this week we're going to be talking a little bit about that accident we talked about the ride breaking out in, what is that, India. We're talking about Kennywood. Talk about some Walt Disney World stuff. Talk about, what else I got on here? Some Six Flags stuff, some Halloween Horror Nights stuff, LaRon, Food and Brew, some Six Flags Over Texas stuff. We're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about Saturday. Maybe I'll see some of you guys there. Either tomorrow or Saturday where we're going. And one thing that I did want to mention was, hey, what's up, Rich? I did a goof. This week, I put a video out that was called What Six Flags New England Needs. And that wasn't even the right video. I thought it was. Just so much stuff going on. I guess I uploaded the same video twice, two different names. So, it had a lot of views on it, and I just deleted it because it wasn't the right video. So, tomorrow, that video will, the correct video will be uploaded. It should hit tomorrow around 2 o'clock. So you can watch the right video. And then if you watch it, just do me a favor, comment on it, share it, whatever. Or if you just want to tell me I'm an idiot, but that's okay. But yeah, that is coming tomorrow. I apologize for the goof. I really thought that I put it up there. People were commenting. I guess people weren't really watching the video because people were commenting instead of watching it, I guess. Because in the title it says, what does Six Flags New England need? And everybody's just commenting and going back and forth and not really paying attention to the video. Because the video was actually the 150th anniversary for Six Flags New England, which is next year. So, yeah, that was funny. I mean, it could have related to it a little bit, but it didn't really. Because the actual video that people were watching was like 10.5 minutes. The real video was like 29 minutes and something. Like, I went on a deep dive on what Six Flags New England needs, and oops. What I should have did was just change the title and make it the correct ones and kept the one with more views. But I didn't do that. I'm not shady like that. I should be, but I'm not. In any case, so Charles says, when you heading to Kennywood? Tomorrow night. After we go to Knoebels tomorrow, then we're going to Kennywood. So I'll be at Kennywood on Saturday. And hey, what's up, John? And so yeah, so we're gonna go to KennyCon on we're gonna be there for Saturday, but we'll be there once we're done with Knoebels. Then we're going to go to Kennywood. And Lindsay said, I did Clementon and Great Adventure last weekend. You know, I got this thing about Clement. I don't really like that place. I think that coaster is horrible and painful, and there's not much to ride. Like, it's like they just don't invest in that park. I don't even remember the last time hearing an announcement when they added a new ride. It's just this weird place. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I've gotten the credit. The ouchie credit. That really hurt. I don't even know the last time they've done retracking on that. I mean, the layout on it would be pretty cool, but it's not smooth. It's like, I don't mind bouncing around and having a little pain. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay. I can ride a wood. But, yeah, so, again, I just don't like it. I just don't like that ride. It just needs some love. I think if they retract it, a total retrack, then the ride would be okay. I get it. They're a small park, limited budget, can only do what they can do, and yeah, it just hurts. Some people love it, just as is. I can't ride it. You know what I mean? Even in a non-axle seat, I cannot ride it. It hurts. I walked off that ride. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Feeling Hellcat is better than El Toro. Like Hellcat stops tracking before the 3 airtime hills before the break. They were also not using the second car. Yeah, I don't know. I just think Hellcat needs some love, in my opinion. See, someone likes it better than El Toro. I mean, once I lose some more weight, I'll probably like El Toro better. But right now, I'm not a huge fan of El Toro. Plus, everybody's complaining that it's not silky smooth anymore like it used to be. I mean, it's an intense ride. It's just not... It needs love like anything else. I don't know. So, yeah. All right. So we'll break into some news and talk about whatever. I have no idea how long this show is. I mean, there's 4 pages of stuff. So, however long it is. I might try to get sleep. I might not. It'd probably be in my best interest to get sleep. Because we're leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning. As a matter of fact, I'm leaving at 4 a.m. to go to AJ's house. Pick him up. And then we're going, it's like 3.5 hours or so. Excuse me, to get to Knoebels from his house. So we're going to do that. But we'll talk about that because I got some questions for everybody, going on about Knoebels and Kennywood. So, without some further ado-s, there's that park that we talked about last week when 2 people died on the pendulum ride. Well, did we talk about that? Oh, that just happened. I think that just happened. They've been happening too much. Anyway, so the place is called Ahmedabad. I'm totally like messing this up. Like I'm butchering the name. Kankari Lakefront. Whatever. That's the name of the park. So another one failed, and then it collapsed. It killed 3, injured dozens. But a day after it happened, 6 people that work for the park were charged with culpable homicide not amounting to murder. So they're going after the people for this, the people that work at the park, and they said there could be more people getting arrested, and charged with the deaths of the people and the injuries and all that stuff. So this is... I mean, I don't know what happened to the other pendulum ride, like if anybody there got arrested, but at this place, they're going for the head. They're going to be taking some people out. They are, in fact, going to be actually doing something about it, which I was shocked, which is weird because if somebody dies on a ride here, nobody does that. They don't arrest you and charge you with death. They just... the company pays. Well, Jesus, it pays. When they get sued, they pay the fine. They pay the lawsuit. Don't mind me. I'm just sending out a tweet that the show's live. I know. I just stopped my train of thought. There we go. Back on the topic at hand. And Charles, I hope I have a great time. See, here's the thing. I really need this trip. Like, oh yeah, I haven't talked to you guys since last week. This is what happened. Remember I said I was going to Six Flags to the water park on Sunday? That didn't happen. Because Friday, I went to my parents' house and I helped them. We were helping them. My father bought a new hot tub, but they leave it at the end of the driveway, so they don't set it up for you and put it in place. So me and my brother and 2 kids and my dad, we rolled it and we put it in the thing. Well, Jeremy what we do, we had these long logs, right? And we're rolling it. So the kids would take turns as me and my brother are, rolling the hot tub. So Jeremy's turn, he picked up the log, walks, his leg falls into an old septic tank hole. Kid fell over. You thought he was getting stabbed to death, murdered. Nothing was broken. He had like black and blues, like where his toes meet his foot, and he's still limping. I know he's milking it. Like he's probably got a bad sprain. His foot was swollen, but now the swelling's almost gone. And I know he's probably milking some of it. I'm willing to bet that. So Sunday rolls around. We're like, all right, let's go. And then it took him 20 minutes to maybe move 50 feet. Not even. So I was pissed. Not at him because of him getting hurt. I think it was all pent up from the moving stuff, dealing with all this stuff, trying to get this house packed up, because I have a closing date. I don't know if I told anybody. August 19th is the day, which is a Monday, and I'm the only one that's going to be at the house, after the closing, until people get out of work, which is going to be crazy. And the kids are going to be in Florida. They're not even going to be, they're going to be with their mom, probably going to Disney or something. But I blew my top. That's why I'm saying I need this trip. I didn't want the day to waste, so me, their half-brother, and Devin, we went to Walmart, got squirt guns, water balloons, we're having a great time. And then all of a sudden, when we came home, Devin shut the door in my face, not intentionally, but I blew my top. I'm under like this crazy stress with work and the house, and I took the crutches, threw them through the curio cabinet. I took everybody's iced coffees and flung them at the blinds. I had to clean up a mess because the next day on the Monday was the inspection on the house. I had one of those, everybody's looking at me like I'm a crackhead wild animal, but it was just like, because I've been like, when you guys like, oh, I want to go to a park. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been cooped up. You got cabin fever. And every time you try to go, you can't because you got to deal with something. I know it's adulting. I know it's life. But everybody knows me. If you notice, I haven't really been going to parks this much this summer. If you really pay attention, I haven't really gone here and there. Hey, what's up, Coaster Box? So, I blew my top, destroyed my house, cleaned my house. Inspection went good. Yeah, well, what they do for the closing is they make both closings on the same day. So I go and sell my house, and that literally takes like 20 minutes with the paperwork. And then once that's done, then at another time, a little bit later, I don't know how much later, then you go do the other closing. And I actually took video, but I don't have time to stick it on a computer. I really wanted to show you guys what the new Grow Show studio is going to look like. Because it's basically like a bedroom that was downstairs without a window in it. Oh, Kitty, dude, hi, Kitty, did you come to say hi? Yeah? You want to come up? No? You just want to come say hi? So I really wanted to show people, I'll have to do that next week, show people what it looks like at the moment. Because I was at the inspection of the house I'm buying yesterday. Hey, Kitty. Hey, you saying coming to say hi to everybody? Hey, look. Hey, look. Look. Say hi to everybody. Go hi out there in TV land. Say hi. All right, you go on here. You go with the co-host chair. That's where you go, kid. Okay? That's your spot. You sit there. Okay, you lay down. That's your spot. Okay? That's your spot. Okay? That's your spot. But yeah, so yeah, but the cool thing is we're going to have Jessica's cousin's company. They got a moving company, and they got guys. They're gonna pack up my truck. I think like Saturday, and then on the Monday they'll bring the truck to the new house, and then they'll put everything in the house. So what I'll be doing is while everybody's at work and whatever, I'm gonna be putting stuff away. They're gonna put the beds together and stuff. So that'll be cool. Hey, what's up, Coaster Box? I didn't want you to think I was like ignoring you or anything. Yeah, I know how it feels to be busy, man. I feel like I'm just like spinning around, just going everywhere, and I really need this trip. No kids are going, no girls are going, no nothing. Myself, my brother, AJ, and my friend Eric, we're going. He said he hasn't been to Kennywood in 20 years. Never been to Knoebels, and that's where we're going this weekend. It's going to be awesome. We'll talk about that because, once we get through this news, we'll talk about that. And then we'll... Because basically, and just keep this in mind as we go through the show, the questions I'm going to ask are pretty simple. For those that have never been to Knoebels, I'm sure most of you have, maybe not all of you have, but for those that haven't been but know about it, what are things you want us to see and cover, and if there's anything that you want to see, if there's something like that. Same thing with Kennywood. I mean, obviously, we're going to do some steel curtain stuff and whatever, so... It's been a while since I've been at a park, besides Quasi during 4th of July, but before that was Six Flags like in early June. So I figure like this. Keep that in mind, and we'll go back to that after the news. But we got some, and then once we get done, Well, coaster box. Here's the thing about that. I don't think we're getting along. I don't think we're getting any coaster. Period. Because there's no land to build one. That's the problem that we have. There's no land. You have to remove something to put something in. Like big. There's little spots here and there to put a flat ride in. And that's what I think. I think, and I in my heart of hearts, if you guys have watched the video, I don't know how many of you haven't, who don't care, whatever it is, but in my heart of hearts, I think Kryptonite Collider is gonna go. That Zamparella Endeavor is gonna go in there, probably call like Supergirl or Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth or something, and then you're gonna get the water park expansion, was it Buccaneer Bay, Buccaneer Beach, whatever it was that they want to do. That they went to the, what do you call it? They went to the town for. That's I was explaining that. You know, so, you know, it is what it is. Who knows? I mean, unless they're gonna close something like Goliath or something to put that coaster in, they would have to start closing it, and I just don't. I honestly don't see a coaster coming. I really don't. I mean, I would love that just as much as any of you guys. I would totally love that. But that's what I'm thinking. And I, by all means, I do not have any information yet as to that. It's just they didn't do the water park expansion this year. They're gonna do it. I guess they're gonna do it next year, and then they're gonna do. I think you're gonna get that Zamparella Endeavor in here. That's what I think. Could be wrong, but that's what I think. All right, so Kennywood Steel Curtain that opened on Thursday. 5-hour waits. Actually, I utilized that on Twitter to post a video. How long would you wait? But it had some bugs, and it was open one train, and it went to two, and it went back to one, and then it closed, and it didn't open on one day, and then it opened, so it's kind of wishy-washy, kind of going on with Steel Curtain. It's been running, though. People have been loving it. I heard it's, like, silky smooth. Everybody said it's awesome. It's not painful. They love it. It's supposed to be, like, 90-something degrees while I'm at Kennywood, and then I got my New England Patriots jersey, but that might be too heavy. I got a Patriot t-shirt. I might just wear the jersey and just sweat and smell. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll sweat and stink and sweat and stink. Let's see. Oh, Skyrocket reopened. So for those that like the Skyrocket has reopened. And I'm excited about that because I haven't ridden that in a while. What else do I got? Oh, I heard Black Widow might be back up and running soon, too. I heard it's getting ready to test. I guess they're fixing that issue just like, what is it, over Texas has that issue with the motor, the gearbox or whatever. So they might be fixing that finally. What does Lindsay say? Due to the oppressive temperatures, I'm probably going to do a sin video for SFNEOnline. It's a tease for my Clementon and Great Adventure blogs. Yeah, due to the crazy heat, I'm going to be sweating my ass off. Maybe I'll lose 20 pounds in water weight. Instead of peeing in the toilet, I'll be peeing out of the pores of my fat. I'll be peeing fat out of me. What else have we got? All right, so Cedar Point. If you like Cedar Point, Valraven is open with 2 trains. All right, I haven't Food and Brew on here, but I'll talk about that in a minute. The Walt Disney World one I'll save for a little bit longer because it's a little bit longer. Halloween Horror Nights for Universal and Orlando announced, what was that, yesterday? Yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. Ghostbusters is going to be one of the new haunts for Halloween Horror Nights. It says you'll hit the streets of New York and the rift between the worlds open, releasing the spirits of the dead and other angry spirits into our world. From there, you'll come face to ectoplasm with Slimer, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Terror Dogs, Gatekeeper, and Keymaster, and of course, Goza. Fire up the proton packs, aim for the flat top, and remember one thing, don't cross the streams. I'm actually excited for that because I'll be there. Great Adventure was the one with the problem. Fiesta Texas gave up on this for Wonder Woman, and they had to get another one. Jeez. Yeah, there's all these problems going on with these. I don't know. Knock on wood. Harley Quinn, for the most part, has been the most reliable one. You know, these new pendulum rides. I mean, don't get me wrong. They've had their issues. Harley Quinn has its issues. Goes down, comes back up, goes down, comes back up, goes down. But, I mean, that's why I've always said that Six Flags New England surprisingly has a pretty damn good maintenance team. A lot of people, you know, crap on Six Flags New England, but their maintenance team is pretty good. That's part of the reason why Goliath went here. You know, nobody wanted to ride Goliath at when it was Deja Vu in California. And when it goes down, they try to get it back up, but that just ride is just a piece of crap. It just, no maintenance team's going to save that ride. In LaRon, we talked about the Green Lantern rumor coming there. Well, there's a rumor that kind of plays into that's going on, that their corkscrew roller coaster is rumored to be leaving at the end, and then Green Lantern could fit in that spot. Boy, I'm blowing through the news today. I'm okay with that. All right, so Six Flags Over Texas. Harley Quinn has a lot of flex in the supports. It's bound to crack the concrete soon. Oh, yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt that. It's weird how, like, when you design these rides and you're testing them out, it's weird. It's like you watch these rides test and test and test and test and test. And then they open up and then they fail and fail. I don't get it. It's like they test these things for hours and hours and hours and days and weeks and whatever. And then they open it and then there's problems. Never understood that. But, I mean, things happen. I get it. Things happen. But I agree with things are supposed to have a little bit of flex, but I get it with the flex and the pressure and everything. Eventually, it's going to crack it, and they're going to have to do something about it. Nothing is forever, and nothing is going to stay perfect, and I get that. All right, so here's one of these things that's been going around in a survey with Six Flags. I'm sure most of you have heard this, but it looks like they're thinking about getting into that FEC market with the trampoline parks and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. Coaster Box. SFNE made bad choices, honestly, in 2019. We got an SNS 40 free spin, which could just leak Dark Ride. 2019, we got Cyborg, and wasn't a bad addition. We could have. Here's the thing. What I was told, I don't know how true this is, but I was told by someone in the know. I've heard this from multiple sources. Not just like one person, but a few people. I can't say who and from what. I don't want to get people in trouble, but we were supposed to get 2 rides this year. We were supposed to get the Zamperella Endeavor, and we were supposed to get Cyborg. St. Louis's attraction fell through. They took our Endeavor. That's why, like we've talked about on the show before, you may or may not have seen it, Coaster Box, but announcement day came, there was no banners, there was no nothing, when there always is. That's why. They weren't ready for that. It had to be the plug got pulled last second. So now you're gonna get water expansion and probably what was supposed to get this year. I know it sounds stupid, but when does Six Flags ever like do something awesome for a big anniversary? Can any of you ever remember some big anniversary? Go, bam, here you go. Here's something awesome. And that's why if you watch the video 150th anniversary, I want people to comment on it because the park watches the videos. They see the posts. I want them to see that they shouldn't be dropping the ball. That's why, like, if I make these conversation videos about any park, it's so the park sees it. Because I always share it with whatever park I'm making it with. You know, like on Twitter or in their email or whatever. I want them to see it. So if you guys comment, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Not in a rude way, but be like, hey, look, we were like this. I mean, everybody's got gripes and they try to use whatever as a, oh, you suck. No, you don't do that. But constructive criticism in the right way, and I even say that in a video, just drop it down and be like, hey, we want this, that, the other. This is what you should be doing. Don't drop the ball. We're trying to kind of push them along, give them a little love to say, hey, okay, this is what we got to do. Is what it is. But anyway, so to the survey thing, I mean, realistically, do they really need to do it? No. I think they're just doing the research to see what the interest is. I hope they don't do it. This is kind of like one of those ideas, like what do you call it? You know, when they were doing the haircut places, Coaster Cuts. Remember that? This is what this kind of reminds me of. It's something. It's the foray. There's trampoline parks everywhere. I ain't ever gonna go to a trampoline park. I'm too fat for a trampoline park. I'll bounce a few times and then I'll just go sit on the side. They probably wouldn't even let me on it. I might be too fat for the trampoline park, actually. I don't think they would let me on it. They might. I don't know. I don't know how much weight those things can take. But regardless, if they want to go in the FEC route to have a year-round business, they need to be in places where they don't have a park. Like Rhode Island or other states that don't have a Six Flags park. If you want to capture that thing. But it shouldn't just be trampoline parks. That's stupid. I mean, I'd go in and check it out and look at it, but I wouldn't pay to, like, jump. You know, I'm not going to get involved in that, but that's just me. Now, if it was like a true, legit FEC, we had arcades and laser tag and this, that, and the other. Okay. I'm all for it. Nice to add a few little rides here and there, you know. But we'll see how that turns out. Just mark it in your mind that they could be coming with some FEC. What do you guys think about the FECs? Do you think they should do it? Yeah, you're pretty much saying Disney Quest with Six. I just see it as a failure. I don't see it being success. I really don't. Doing an FEC, you got to do it right, and I don't think they could do it right. You would think they would do it. I just don't see Six Flags doing it right. It seems when a big corporate company tries to do it, trying to maximize their profits, they screw it all up. You let the little guy deal with the FEC, and you big guys deal with your parks, whether you screw those up or not. But I'm just saying. Palace, Playland, Funtown, Splashtown, and Yorks. I mean, I really enjoy 2 out of the 3. You know what I mean? You got them small dudes, you know, the smaller companies that do the FECs, and they do them right. Six Flags, Cedar Fair, and all them, they don't belong in the FEC. You know what I mean? They don't belong. I wouldn't even put it at the park. I would just not even jump in. Because here's the thing. You know why Disney Quest was a failure? Besides the information that was there? They never really added anything, and they just stayed the way it was. For some reason, that was a place that just didn't change with the times. Everything in there, for the most part, was the same. They added a little bit here and there, nothing major, but that thing obviously looked like the day it did when it opened. So, if Disney Quest, and that's Disney, and they can't make that. See, look at Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is the FEC chain, and they got their gimmick. They got the mouse in the suit. They got it's geared towards little kids. You know what I mean? That's what it's geared towards. That's their thing. There's no way Sea Viper is better than Excalibur. No way. I like Sea Viper, but I love Excalibur. I literally rode that thing for like an hour straight during ERT. The thing was awesome. Just about an hour anyway. I love Excalibur. That's a good ride. Good ride. Sea Viper's good too, but I would take Excalibur over Sea Viper any day of the week. But, like I was saying, the FEC thing, Six Flags should just stay out of it. Don't do it. Stay out of it. Leave it alone. Go back to price gouging everybody and giving the gate away so that you get all the riffraff in there and giving everybody clones. You guys stay doing that. You're successful at being the Walmart of the theme parks. Stay that way, I guess, and just keep doing your thing. I mean, I've come to grips with, you know, they're overextending themselves. They want to buy in bulk. They're trying to make the shareholders happy. Once in a while, you're going to get a bone thrown at you, and other than that, every park's going to have the same thing. Yeah, I seen that video over there, why it failed, and I agree, kind of. Oh, Excalibur needs track work for sure. I will not deny that at all. But I haven't rode Boulder Dash this year, but when I rode Boulder Dash last year, there was a couple little spots that needed some love, but other than that, it was a good ride. I enjoyed it. Oh, I enjoyed it! Alright, so I talked about Ghostbusters Laurent, I talked about the FECs. What else did I talk about? Did I talk about Six Flags Over Texas? No, I didn't. Six Flags Over Texas. Looks like people did some snooping. They found some shipping records. I don't know how legit they are or not about this. This could just be made up baloney. Marcus Bean might know more about it because he lives down in Texas. But they found shipping records that are going from, what do you call it? You know, to go to Six Flags Over Texas for back. And everybody's going to back Power Splash ride, whatever. It very well could be legit, and that could be very well what they're getting. I don't know. And I started hearing about that rumor after I made the, what do you call it? After I made the video. So my prediction's most likely going to be wrong, but that's okay. I don't have to be right all the time. I like to be close. All right. So there's, oops, wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Somebody also said to me tonight that they saw an intimate track was getting moved to Kentucky or something. So I don't know, you know, they're thinking the Holiday World teaser that was going out, showing the tiger scratch. I think Holiday World's gonna get some water park thing, but there's so much going around. Like, it's a great time for theme parks, you know, the next couple of years for parks, because of all the cool different coasters that are going in, the different rides that are going in. It's a great time to be alive. I agree, Marcus. People want something so bad they make it seem true by any means. Or they just cry so much, they just hope that they cry so much about something they get it. It's like everybody for every park goes, coaster, 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 coaster. Like, dude, you can't have a coaster every year. Like, I'm watching the people go nuts about Kings Island. We talk about this a lot, and I'm just like, people, we said this last, be thankful you are getting a giga. Be thankful you're getting anything. I mean, if they want, they can make it so they're like Donnie and get nothing. Or Michigan's Adventure and get nothing. People are too entitled. People are too stupid. I really wish, like, hell would rain fire on these people. I do. Just to shut them up. I'm tired of hearing it. Even when I'm not looking for it, it's just bing, bing, everywhere I look. You know? You know what? Whatever they get, they get. If they get a lemonade stand, they get a lemonade stand. I believe that they're going to get a coaster this year coming up, you know, in the announcement for next year, but they do. But, I mean, Great Adventures got quite a bit of a, well, what people seem to think is a really amazing coaster collection. And they got an okay collection. It's not the best in the world. It's okay. It's not anything to get too excited about, but that's me. Not something to get too excited about. But, you know, if they get a Mack Power Splash at Six Flags Over Texas, that's cool. If not, they're just another idiot. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking. Oh, they're ripping out one of the flumes on that? Because that's got two flumes attached. They're ripping one out, huh? Oh, that sucks. But you don't get wet on it, though. When I went there and it was 100 and something degrees, I didn't even get splashed. It was like they put the water level really low, which was stupid. Really stupid. I don't know why. What else I got? What else I got? I think it's going to end up being a short show. But that'll be all right. That'll give me time to sleep. But we're not done yet, so don't worry. We still got things to talk about, but I just think it's not going to be a 10 o'clock show. What's your favorite park coaster-wise? You know what? I never thought about that. That's a good question, Charles. I never really thought about that. And I'll tell you why I never really thought about that. I have the... And I... Did I do Roaring over Texas at Roaring Rapids? Yeah, I did that. That's the ride that when I got off, it was like I jumped in the pool, and I'm not even joking. We timed it. 5 minutes later, we were bone dry. We're like, oh, it's so hot. Let's see how fast we can get dry. Like, me and my brother literally had a cigarette. By the time we were done with the cigarette, we were bone dry. We stood in the heat. Like, that's how hot it was. My mindset when I go to parks, I'm not trying. I mean, I would love to find the perfect park, but the perfect park doesn't exist. So when I go to a park, I'm just looking for parks that I have a lot of fun at. Something that may bring a little nostalgia, something that might make me happy. Like this place is just by the experience I have that I want to go back. Now, like parks like Kennywood, Knoebels, I always want to go back. Six Flags New England, always want to go back. Disney parks, King's Dominion, Kings Island, Busch Gardens, Bolton, Tampa, and Williamsburg. These parks, hey, what's up, Theme Park New England? Those parks are ones, I mean, there's others, but those are just the main crop for this moment, are ones that always make me want to go back. Not necessarily, hey, what's up, Jason? It's not necessarily because of the coaster parks, because I like to try to ride everything. You know what I'm saying? And I know your question is, what's your favorite park, coaster-wise? I don't know. Honestly, it's really kind of like a three-way tie for me, and I know this is going to sound totally nuts, and people are going to be like, what are you, on crack? But I'm going to tell you how I feel. It's like a three-way tie. Like, I don't have one in a particular order, but I'm going to say Kennywood, Knoebels, and Six Flags New England. Six Flags New England just because I just like going and riding the coasters there. And Knoebels with Flying Turns and Phoenix, and I do enjoy Twister. And I enjoy Impulse. So yeah, I got that. Kennywood, I enjoy riding Thunderbolt and Phantom's Revenge. I enjoy riding Racer and Jackrabbit, and I do love riding Exterminator and Skyrocket. Like, Busch Gardens, Tampa is really good, and Busch Gardens Williamsburg really has, like, Busch Gardens Tampa, like, I really love Kumba, Montu, I love Cobra's Curse. Cheetah Hunt's okay. I did somewhat enjoy Gwazi when it was running, somewhat. It was rough. I got like this thing pinching my arm over here. Almost like there was like I don't know what the hell it is. But Busch Gardens Tampa is really good. But ones that I frequent the most would probably be those three. But, like I love the two Busch Gardens parks. I like going to King's Dominion, Kings Island. Like all those parks, I can't really say. See, Canopy Lake doesn't give me the Rocky Point feel. Not at all. I like Canopy Lake. It just doesn't give me the Rocky Point feel. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Now, Knoebels, on the other hand, does. When I compare two parks, like if I compare a park to Rocky Point, I would compare Knoebels and Rocky Point. I really would. I mean, I love going to Canopy Lake. I love Canopy Lake. I'm not knocking. I just in the comparison, I don't feel it. I don't know why. I just don't feel that connection. I wish I did, but I don't. What else did we got? What else did I miss? Oh yeah, so Food and Brew and all right. So let's talk about Mickey's Not So Scary. Get that out of the way. There was, yep, SFNE is home for me just to get away for a day. That's what it is, man. Same thing with Canopy Lake and Lake Compounds. If I want to get away for a day, I go between them. I mean, I wouldn't even mind going to Lake Palace, Playland, or Funtown, Splashtown. That's only like a 2.5 hour ride to get to. Something like that, to get, so I can. My favorite Six Flags park. My favorite Six Flags park was right now would probably be over Texas. I really enjoyed that park. I enjoyed going to Great America, and I enjoyed going to America. Great Escape is Great Escape. I really love going to New England, obviously, but I mean, ride-wise, like I really loved when I went 2011 and I went to over Texas. I love the new Texas Giant. I love Freeze. I mean, I didn't get the backwards blast thing. I didn't get that. Would like Cedar, Jason says, would like Cedar Point and Magic Mountain battle it out like the old days for the Coaster Wars. My thing is, with those two parks, they need to stop with the battle. I mean, yes, those two have the most coasters of the parks, the chains. But, yeah, Six Flags Ohio was awesome. I remember last week I was showing you guys the pictures. I packed them the other day. When I move, I'll scan them. I'm hoping to get to the Great Escape this summer. I'm really hoping. Time's running out. This stupid house crap. I told Jessica, I said, don't you ever dare say the word move. No. Answer is no. No, capital N, little O. Never happening again. I mean, unless I went bankrupt or something and I had no choice but to move. But no, I would not purposely go, hey, let's move. I mean, unless I won the lottery, then that's different. I'd probably throw 90% of my crap away and start over. Just be like, whoop, I'm out. See you, peace. But yeah, so yeah, that is, yes, Six Flags Ohio was awesome. I'm glad I got to experience it. And so, yeah. All right, so quickly, I'm going to go over the Walt Disney World Mickey's Not So Scary because I'm going to be going there. And we'll do coverage like I do Christmas during IAPA. And then I'm going to go to IAPA and do Christmas again. But anyway, so there's new info because remember a few weeks ago we talked that they were going to add some stuff. There's some cool stuff that intrigued me. That made it worth my while to tell you guys about. It says Jack Skellington from Burton's The Night Before Christmas serves as the host of this all-new nighttime extravaganza with state-of-the-art projection effects, lasers, lighting, dazzling fireworks fill the sky. But Magic Kingdom Park, Jack has come to tell a not-so-scary story about how anything can happen on Halloween night. Jack's ghost dog Zero then flies off, carrying everyone along on a trick-or-treating adventure where four friends, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, find themselves drawn into a mysterious haunted house. Their journey takes them from one room of the house to another, encountering dancing skeletons, waltzing ghosts, and a whole series of troublemaking Disney villains. Disney's not-so-spooky spectacular promises to be the perfect Halloween treat. The fireworks are just part of the Halloween fun. Several Several attractions across the park receive special enhancements just for Halloween party. New this year, when you follow the treat trail into Monster World at Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, they'll interact in an all-new way with the comic cast of monsters as they learn about the curious human world holiday we call Halloween. Embarking upon the high seas with the Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll discover a crew of live pirates on your journey, engaging in a whole new adventure and search treasure. Space Mountain goes completely dark again this year, hurtling you through the blackness of deep space to the rips and chords of a new hard rock and soundtrack. And the Mad Tea Party in Fantasyland, each spin of the teacups takes guests into a matter territory. Special lighting, music gives the attraction experience of extra energy after dark. So yeah, that's what they're going to be doing. Fright Fest. Yeah, I don't really have too much high hopes for Fright Fest this year. I think it's going to be more of the same. I don't think we're going to get anything new. Because when I talked to the park, they said that they're going to change the attractions out every 3 years. So I don't know if that means you got to wait 3 years for a new attraction, or when that 3 years up for attraction comes up, are you replacing it? Because we've talked a bunch. And I think I'm going to make another video as we get a little closer to Fright Fest, which isn't that far away now. What they need to do for Fright Fest. Like, just opinions. And like I said, when... this is Magic Kingdom. Yep. That's what I read, Magic Kingdom. Let me double check that, but that's what I read. Where did I see that? I'm looking real quick. No. No. Where the hell did I see it? Where did I see it? I don't know where the hell I seen it. I'm going to have to find out exactly where. I need to start writing down where I find this. Let's see. Magic Kingdom, not so... I might have got it from the blog. Yep. It's I'm looking at, I just typed it into Google. It's on mynews13.com. It was published July 17th. Yep. It says, other activities include Hocus Pocus. They put Focus, but it's Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, Mickey Boo to You Halloween Parade, the Monstrous Scream-O-Ween Ball, and the Storybook Circus Disney Junior Jam. And then you can trick or treat. But I already got my tickets. I hope I bought the right days. Because I messed up the Universal things. I think I got the right ones. If not, I'll cry. I'll cry. Where is it? Oh yeah, I'm looking right now. I know this has nothing to do with the show, but I gotta make sure, because if not, I gotta change it. But yeah, so how many? I'm sure Jason. Let me ask you this, Jason. Do you go to Mickey's Not So Scary, or do you stay away, like the big holidays? Is this it? October 1st. Let me look at a calendar. I think that's the day I come in there. I think that ticket I got right. Yeah, I got that right. Okay, so we got that right. I'm good there. I'm trying to find, got all these things open. I like the booth. That's probably my favorite thing. Here's the thing, though. I like Christmas Party better than Halloween Party. Just because, like, when I went in 2015, and I was totally, like, unimpressed. Like, the fireworks show was short. The show wasn't that bad in front of the castle. I enjoyed the trick-or-treat. I enjoyed the parade. I find that the Halloween parties are more busier than the Christmas parties. I noticed that. Even though the line's not too bad for the rides when you want to go ride rides and stuff. You know? Speaking of Fright Fest, I really wish that they would do something about that. Like, make it a little better. Like, Carnival is awesome. That fits that area. It's awesome. You know what it is? I just think the stuff down in the Picnic Grove it's not, the haunts are just not fresh anymore. We've seen them a million times. They're too short, like Total Dark, whatever the hell you call it. Forgotten Laboratory and the 3D Slasher Circus. Well, I love Slasher Circus. It's too short. Not enough actors. So I don't know how you fix it. I'm telling you, they should get rid of Forgotten Laboratory and use that whole space instead of having the in-between for one big haunt. I'm telling you. Quality over quantity. I mean, I get it. Budget, etc. I get it. All right, so let me pull up the Food and Brew thing. I've never been to that St. Mary's Feast. I've heard about the feast. I've never been to the feast. Never been. Was my brother here? I think my brother's here. Let's see. Food and Brew. Let's do Food and Brew and then we're going to get out of here. Just because I'm starving. And I got a long road trip ahead of me. Get out of here, you stupid thing. What's up, dude? What up? All right, so let's break this down quick, and then we'll get out of here. What is this? Oh, so here's the schedule. That's cool. Am I looking at the right place? I'm looking at the wrong, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, hey, Brandon, you drinking that beer? Yeah. So good. I need more. It's tasty.
I'd rather have a real Carabeloo.
Well, yeah, I would rather have a real Carabeloo too, but... Alright, so here we go. Food. Is it telling me food? I saw something about... Oh, yeah, food. They actually show the food. You can get crispy chicken and waffle cone, grilled bratwurst, and a pretzel bun. I had that last year. New England lobster roll, fried raviolis. I ate that, too. You can get a layered salad, mango glazed wings, sausage on a stick, fried beer batted mac. I had that. That was good. Roasted corn on the cob. That was good. Broccoli and cheddar bites, you guys can eat that. Fried cauliflower, you can eat that. Fried veggies, you can eat that. Yuck. This is new. Donut slider. Barbecue pulled pork and beef brisket on a donut. That sounds kind of disgusting. Reminds me of that crappy-ass donut burger that I ate at Big E. You ever eat one of them, Brandon?
Yeah.
They're disgusting. Oh, the one I had at Big E, I wanted to throw up after while I was eating it. The grease mixing with the glazed donut. Ugh. I felt so sick. Then the savory soups. You can get some roasted nuts.
I went to some bar in Warwick that had the donut.
Really?
Good.
Now, was it like a glazed donut or like a cake donut?
Glazed.
I want to see if they can do one with a... Yeah, that might be...
They even make hot wings there with Ghostbusters.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Edible cookie dough. They're going to serve you edible cookie dough. Deep fried desserts. Oreos, Twinkies, brownies, and apple pie. And they have all these beers. Festival cocktails. Kids can get drunk. There's entertainment. Ooh, they're going to have on July 26th, American Idol finalist Sam Wolf. You're going to have Whisker Fish, Brian Jarvis, the Ben Coat Band, Matt Shredder, a.k.a. that violin guy. And then Alex Tui. I don't know who the hell that is. Show more. Oh, no. There's no more. I saw something before, too. I don't know where I... Oh, yeah, there it is. Beer ice cream. I had the Blue Moon one last year. That was good. Yeah, I'm going next week. I'm playing hooky. Well, at least for a little bit, so I can eat some ice cream and have some food. because I can't go next weekend, and I can't go this weekend. Is Food and Wine Festival at Epcot going on while I'm in Florida? I've never been to Food and Wine Festival. I've never done that. I'm what do you call it? I'm going Knoebels and Kennywood. I'm going to Knoebels. We're leaving here at 4 a.m. Go pick up AJ and then go to Knoebels. And then we out. And then we're gonna go to Kennywood for KennyCon, which will be awesome. So let me look this up quick. What is this? What is it? Food and Wine at Epcot. I never really looked into Food and Wine. Oh wow, that's long. Holy crap. That may be some. See, I don't know if they're gonna. Here's the problem: the kids don't want to deal with it. Kids don't want to go to Epcot. I mean, I could just tell them to eat crap and make them go. What do they have? I'm sure it's awesome. Yeah, I have no idea. Never. I have to look that up. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Scoops Ahoy better be at... Oh, that'd be funny. That's from Stranger Things, ain't it? I think. I have no idea. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go eat something because I'm starving to death. I know I'm not going to sleep, so I'll probably just hang out with my brother, play some pinball, and then rock it. But I will be back next Thursday. We'll talk about Kennywood. We'll talk about Knoebels. We'll talk about Food Brew. We'll talk about whatever. I will see you guys next time. If you're going to Knoebels or the, what do you call it, Kennywood, make sure you say hello. I will see you guys next week. Keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.